Alright, so now we're going to get into the CIS-E system. The E stands for electronics. What are the differences between the Bosch CIS and CIS-E system? It may look similar at first approach, but underneath it all there are many differences. There is what's called a control unit installed in a CIS-E car. It should be located, I believe, on the passenger side, but behind the fuse box you'll see a silver box or a black box with a Bosch fuel number on it. That is what we call a brain, or a computer. In the most rudimentary sense, it is a computer. It's going to take inputs, in this case very little input, mostly from the O2 sensor. It's going to take that input, which the O2 sensor reads exhaust gases as they leave the car, and it decides whether the car is running rich or lean. It's going to send that information back to your control unit, and your control unit is going to send that information to your fuel distributor, except it's not exactly the same fuel distributor as a CIS regular system. The E system has a new part installed in it called the frequency valve. The frequency valve is its way of controlling the flow of gas. The control pressure regulator sets its own pressures, but the frequency valve is going to allow more or less gas depending on its input from the O2 sensor. Sounds complex, right? Think of it this way. The gases are passing through that O2 sensor. If the car is running rich, fumes will be pouring into that O2 sensor, and the O2 sensor will say, I'm not running well, I'm running rich, I've got too much gas coming at me. It relays that information to the brain, to the computer inside your car. Your car, in return, issues a command, an order, to the fuel distributor, and tells the fuel distributor, cut back fuel supply. The frequency valve will do that work, and your car will level out. Now your O2 sensor will send a signal saying, everything's A-OK. Keep it right here. But as you change altitudes, as you change driving conditions, as you change temperatures, as you change weather conditions, you name it, these conditions change. On a regular CIS car, there is no opportunity to adjust the fuel sensors for different conditions. It's set at the factory, you go to 14 to 1, and that's the best you can do. But with an oxygen sensor system and a brain to control it, now you have the opportunity to constantly adjust your fuel system so you can pass with better emissions no matter where your car is, or what the temperature is, or what the condition is. Heavy load, towing somebody, have a car full of crap, whatever. That's the main difference. Okay, so in the next part of this, we're going to get into what these parts actually do and how to diagnose poorly running car conditions. So join me as we deal with the CIS car in part 4. We'll deal with CIS, common problems, common cures, and what you can do to identify and fix your own Volkswagen Rabbit product. Take it from me, Eric, owner of the Rusty Rabbit. It's not beyond your means to repair your own automobile.